Hey guys, I thought I'd post up a video displaying a product that I use to tune with. It's made by a company called Zeitronix, and I've noticed several posts now of guys have melted pistons just through detonation, leaning their boats out. So I thought maybe this might be helpful, maybe not. My boat's all stock, but I use this in a boosted application Mercedes, and it's saved me a couple times. This is the opening screenshot here. The company's name is Zeitronix, and you can go to zeitronix.com for more information. The opening screen you can see here, the top line shows that it's got AFR, RPM, and then for boost at the bottom. And you can add more parameters to it as different sensors that you use. I'll show you a quick log from yesterday out of my boat. You see here, it's got a spot for EGT at the bottom. Now, I don't have a boost gauge or an EGT in my boat, but this is just kind of giving you an example. So the top line shows the AFR, and I can scroll into where we start recording. So right here you can see that the initial idle is 873, and here we're idling at 13.6. And we just scroll along, and you can kind of get an idea of how it looks. If we had a boost gauge hooked up, it would be reading the boost down here and the EGT. Here's where we make a pull in the boat. You can see the RPM comes up. And we can actually see a little influx here at like 4,900, and then it starts to come back down. Probably a little inefficiency in the pump, courtesy of the sandbar at Mardon. We can see the AFRs to 12.0. As we scroll across, you can kind of read it, real live data across the board here. So this is a pretty long pull, but pretty much 12.8, 12.0, or 11.8, 12.0. Definitely on the fat side of things. If this was a boosted application, I'd say that's probably doing all right. But in a naturally aspirated, I could lean this out and make a little power, obviously. One of the features in here that's really beneficial, that makes this handy, because obviously looking at this isn't going to be helpful for a lot of guys when you're trying to actually race. But if you go into the section under hardware, you can set up a warning. Let's see if we can get that. Here's a warning setup. And actually it's just telling me that we're not hooked up to a device right now. But what you do is you click on that, and then you can set parameters based on the AFR, EGT, or boost, or a combination of all of those, or just one single one, that will turn on a relay for you. So if you reach the parameters for the alarm, a relay would turn on. Now, a relay can turn on anything you want or turn off anything you want. You could turn on a warning light to let you know, hey, the boat's lean, or the EGT's too high, or if you're running a turbo, you can set it up so you see a spike in boost. Any kind of thing that your imagination can use, you can set up. A lot of guys just use it with a warning light, like the autometer warning light. Say, hey, I need to lift before I melt something down. That feature alone, I think, is probably what's the biggest benefit. You can activate a water methanol with it, activate a nitrosolenoid with it, deactivate one for that matter. Something to look at. Maybe it's helpful to you guys, maybe not. If so, I hope you've enjoyed.